I think it's really just the thought behind how FURIA moved the ball around in that last game that made the biggest difference there from them. Like, seeing the fact of Yan could have definitely made some plays on the ball individually, but decided to give it up, and almost a big start there for Kaio.
That's been the threat, right? Every single game, FURIA have either scored very early on or threatened to do so, as Card was threatening a redirect there, and Atomic got in his way. yanxnz, Chicago, and it's in! Oh, it looked like Kaio might have gotten to it, but Chicago gives G2 the lead this time.
Look at this redirect from Reed. The power behind it, off the post and in. Well done, Chicago. G2 strike first this time.
Here goes Kaio, looking for an immediate answer. Atomic not willing to give it to Card, but Card still won the challenge. Now Yan, not going to be able to stay with this play. And that's got to be the key for FURIA too. They've got to get him on the ball a lot more often. He's been away from the ball quite a bit. He's been hovering around the defensive line as he's got to jump in front of yanxnz here. Last line of defense comes through for FURIA, and Card helping as well. But they cannot let G2 get that close and that comfortable on that half of the field.
Yeah, this is all right.
What a win.
Oh, Yan trying to get that follow-up, unable to. Atomic's gonna try to clear this downfield. He gets it to the midfield line. G2, one of two teams who are undefeated in games when they score first at 7-0. It's gonna be a tough task here for FURIA, knowing that number. Yan's gonna try to equalize, and he does! Vamos for Yan!
My goodness! Catch and release. 1-1. 3:45 to go, and G2's got to contend with that, Yan. Good luck. Goes right to Chicago here from the kickoff. Probably the best case scenario is he goes over Card. Kaio's waiting, and Yan will just pound one away. It just seems like the game goes in slow motion for him when he's in the zone, and Kaio making the save on another great redirect from Chicago.
Chicago being the Mickey is a scary sight. Atomic tried to see if he can get that flip out. Back pass to yanxnz, keeping the pressure, forcing Yan up. Yan, no, with a miss. Kaio will make a goal line save in time, but this gives so much control to G2.
There's some mistakes you cannot afford to make, and FURIA almost got punished for that one. Chicago and yanxnz crisscross. Yan got to figure out what's going on here, and he just waits for Chicago's shot that rolled harmlessly towards him. Now Kaio over top of Yan. He's got Kaio to his right now. Hard off the corner. Second touch almost. Here's Card. Free reign. And his double. No. Leave it for Yan. 2-1.
The FURIA force in full effect. Card forces two up. Net wide open. And Yan just has to push it straight down the middle. Crazy counterattack for FURIA. Despite all that pressure G2 had, and despite how uncomfortable they made FURIA look, they recovered, and now they have the lead.
It's yanxnz right at Yan, who's waiting in the corner. And another big win over Atomic. Any one challenge could end up in the other team's net. As this goes right to yanxnz. Card is there, so is Chicago. And Card with the win out to the corner. Everybody jammed up there for FURIA. They'll disperse. Card's got Yan. Pass over, and Yan does it again. It's a hat trick.
Look at this for FURIA. They had it all planned out. This is why I say they're dangerous with space. Card to Yan, 1-2, and see your net, G2. Unbelievable stuff here from FURIA. The way they've been able to flip this game around in their favor.
Chicago had the first goal. And from there, a natural hat trick for Yan. Yan's in the way here. At a savior medal. The only thing he hasn't done is pick up assists. He's doing everything right now, trying to drag FURIA back from the dead. This goes out to the corner. More time wasted. Inside 2 minutes now. That gets almost around Chicago. Got the demolition as well. yanxnz left to contend with Kaio, who just killed that ball right in front. And yanxnz, is he quick enough? He sure is, but the shot's off the crossbar. Chicago will have a look. Does he have something up his sleeve? No, Kaio emphatically clears away. G2 still only down a couple here with 90 seconds left. but they can't afford to let up at all if they're going to close this series out here.
For Furia, though, this is going to be a long minute 20 as they got a 2-goal lead, but it's against G2. Unless Yan can score that one, he can't. And G2, in these couple minutes, they're going to try to show us what they're made of. Furia, though, fighting for their lives, trying to run out the clock, trying to extend their lead. They want more games.
Well, 3's been the magic number for Furia. Got there in game 1, or rather game 4, their first win. Here they are again. That's deflected away, but JNAP's right there waiting for the rebound. G2 unrelenting, and you know you're going to get their best shot here in the final 53 seconds.
I mean, this is just so good, though. G2, they pull out 2. You see Kyle last back. He has Atomic bearing down on him. He has to get rid of the ball, tries to put it in the best spot, but it's sent straight to JNAP's. And like I said, cannot count G2 out until that ball hits the ground. 49 seconds left here. And they are marching forward to try to equalize this game.
They've got a lot more time on the clock than Shopify Rebellion had with a 2-goal deficit. JNAP's shot sent away by Yan, as this is going to be Atomic's ball all the way, boost and ball. A rare occurrence that you can get both comfortably, but that comfort is dissipating quickly. 25 seconds. Kaio just dumped one into the corner. This does kick back out. Card slowing down G2 as best he can, as Yan's going to play possession in the air, and that's going to be an impossible task for G2. Just trying to get the ball away from him easily. 10 seconds now. Chicago throwing at the net. See if something good happens. It does not, as Yan's got possession. Atomic's got a turn on this. He got bumped away. No time on the clock. We're headed to Neo Tokyo.
Furia able to strike first, but also able to weather the storm of G2. And G2 looked scary towards the end of that game. So many close drives from them, but also many highlight performances, especially out of Chicago, who had a couple of really good redirects here.